You know what I hate? Buying a new game, wanting to get the best start to the game, and being completely flabbergasted by the vast amount of advice out there. Well, don't worry friends, because today I did the heavy lifting for you. I checked all the major gaming websites and I chose the very best tips so you don't have to sit through all the nonsense. Enough talk, here are the 6 best beginner tips for Dragon Dogma 2. The very first tip starts already when we are creating a character. This is an action RPG, there's loot, and you will be picking up a lot of shit. And during the game, you will create 2 characters, yourself and your pawn. Whoever you decide should carry the most stuff should be the largest character, as this does affect how much the character can carry. As you yourself will be picking up 99% of all the items, I suggest that that character be you. So crank all those meters up for less worries and more loot space. During the game, you'll also find golden beetles. You should eat those. Camping kits are essential for Dragon Dogma 2. Not only do you lose health, but your maximum health will also be lowered after combat. The maximum health can only be restored after sleeping, so camping at campsites is essential. For this, you need a camping kit. It can be used repeatedly as long as your campsite is not attacked during use. They're also quite heavy, so never stack up on these. I found several free ones at the early game campsites, so don't worry too much about buying them. You always have your main pawn with you, that's good and all, and then you can have 2 more pawns with you that you hire out in the wild or at Riftstones. If these pawns are above your level, they will cost you a little. If they're below, they're free. But what's important to remember is that the hired pawns do not level up with you at all. In fact, you should regularly switch out the secondary pawns, as they provide new intel and can also be found stronger than the ones you already have. Also keep in mind that you want a balanced party. Running around with 4 mages might sound fun, but it will put you at a major disadvantage. Alright, so you followed my earlier advice and got buff, but you still can't carry everything with you. Well, all inns essentially work as a shared treasure chest, storing items for free. This will not only help with inventory management, but also with food. The time in Dragon Dogma 2 is constantly moving, so this means that foods can ripen or even rotten, but as long as they're inside the inn, they basically don't do anything at all. They just sit there. I guess the inn has a built-in fridge. So you see these grapes, I put them in while they were rotten, and this is aged steak. This leads us naturally to our next tip. Fighting at nighttime is no bueno. You can easily get overwhelmed, especially early in the game. Dragon Dogma 2 is very finicky with saves and autosaves, so unless you were at an inn recently, try to avoid being out at night, especially at the start of the game. Also be aware that missions are time sensitive. If you wait too long with a quest, the character you were supposed to help may go out on their own and die in the process. For this next tip, you want to go to the checkpoint rest town, and then right down this hill, if you walk around this, here you will find a huge subscribe button that will be hidden right here. If you found this video helpful and you have not yet hit the subscribe button, your character will get violent diarrhea, which can make traversal in this game difficult as there are no bathrooms or toilet paper in this game. It's also a great way to get more gaming videos if the whole liquid shit argument wasn't enough. The very best tip I can give you is to, yes, follow the story, but more than that, just explore. The story in Dragon Dogma 2 is really nothing special. The best story in the game is the one you make yourself while exploring. The story is abysmal, but the game is full of oh shit water cooler talk moments. Those were the 6 top beginner tips from across several gaming sites. Did any of these surprise you, or did you find one of them particularly helpful? Let me know in the comments. As for Dragon Dogma 2 in general, I think it has a lot of potential, but just too many issues at release and weird gameplay design choices. If you're still on the fence about buying the game, I think you're gonna want to watch this one. Click the video here, and otherwise, have a great day.